Hello, and welcome to Kepios Global Digital Insights. In this video, we're exploring the latest data for internet, social media, and mobile use from around Asia Pacific. Just before we look at the APAC numbers, though, let's take a quick look at the latest global figures to put those APAC findings in context. More than 51% of the world's population is now online, with almost 3.9 billion people around the world using the internet today. And 41% of the world's population now uses social media too, with more than 3 billion people logging into at least one social platform during the past 30 days. Facebook remains the world's largest social media platform with more than 2 billion active users, but there are now 4 platforms around the world with more than 1 billion users, and we expect WeChat to pass that billion user milestone by the end of 2017 too. Internet users are currently growing at a rate of more than 700,000 new users every day, so expect to see the number of internet users around the world pass the magical 4 billion milestone by mid-2018. Social media users are growing even faster, with the latest trends suggesting that more than 1.1 million people start using social media every day. That's almost 13 new users every single second. Mobile social media users are growing even faster, with the data in this new report translating to year-on-year growth of 16%. Internet use still isn't evenly distributed around the world, though, and barely 1/3 of the populations of Africa and South Asia are online today. There is cause for optimism, though, and at a regional level, digital connectivity surged in Asia Pacific over the last 12 months. The number of internet users grew by 8% in the 12 months to September 2017, with 144 million people coming online during that time. Social media use has jumped too, with more than 650,000 people around APAC starting to use social media for the first time every single day in the past year, translating to an annual growth rate of 17% for the region as a whole. The number of internet users in APAC is rapidly approaching the 2 billion mark, and current trends suggest that we'll pass that important milestone within the next 6 months. APAC is also home to more than 1.6 billion social media users, with 98% of those people accessing social platforms via their mobile devices. And talking of mobile, there are now close to 4 billion mobile connections around Asia Pacific, but it's important to stress that the average global mobile user currently maintains 1.6 active connections, so the number of unique users in APAC is likely to be closer to around 2.5 billion. At a country level, Japan has the highest rate of internet penetration in APAC, with 93% of the country's total population now online. South Korea's close behind at 92%, but there are still 8 countries around the region where internet penetration languishes below 1/3 of the population. Pacific Island states report some of the lowest levels of internet connectivity in the region, and in the world as well, but reassuringly, these countries are also reporting some of the fastest growth in connectivity, with most low penetration countries in APAC reporting double-digit growth in both internet users and social media users over the past year. Interestingly, though, while Japan leads the region in terms of internet penetration, the country registers far lower rates of social media use, and the country actually appears in the lower half of the regional social media rankings today. Brunei is the most socially active country in APAC in September 2017, with almost 90% of the country's population logging into Facebook at least once in the past 30 days. South Korea and Taiwan both achieved social media penetration rates in excess of 80% too, while Singapore almost made that cut with 79% penetration. More than 75% of Facebook's users in APAC are below the age of 35, and the platform reports more than 250 million active users between the ages of 18 and 24 in the region today. However, following on from our report into global discrepancies in Facebook demographics back in March, our latest research shows that there are currently 26% more 18-year-old males using Facebook in APAC today than there are 18-year-old males alive in the region today. And you can dig into those numbers in more detail as part of the full analysis of this report on the kepios.com website. Now, there are a few other surprises in this year's report, as well as some in-depth data for 35 countries around the region, but you may want to dig into those findings at your own pace. You'll find the full report available for free via the URL on your screens here, together with a more detailed analysis and write-up of our findings. And if you've got any questions about what these numbers mean for you or your business, or if you'd like to share any other data that you think we should include in future reports, please do feel free to contact me on either LinkedIn or Twitter, where you'll find me as Eskimon. That's all for today's video, but don't forget that you can find loads more insights and how-to guides on our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching today though, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Global Digital Insights.